Okay, what we're looking for now are large deposits of water. If you look at the things that were even in your list and the things that I mentioned, you need hydrogen, lots of hydrogen. So from the standpoint of spectral sensor, anything that, even ground penetrating radar with a spectroscopy will help identify where the big pockets of water ice are so that they can be harvested. Um, there's a delicate balance we're playing between planetary protection and being able to assess the resources that are available on the surface. So we're still having those discussions, and those discussions will go on for a long time. But at the end of the day, it's all about the water. Um, NASA's motto has been all along in terms of human exploration and science is to follow the water. I've changed that up a little bit, and my comment or my motto is bottle the water. Because if you're allowed to get the water into the bottle, then it's available for all these processes that'll take it and convert it to useful byproducts, such as fuels, consumables, plastics, and the like. So um, you want to look at some of the science missions and see what other things they would like to discover on Mars with spectral sensors. That's certainly available out there on the NASA website. But in terms of pioneering Mars, it's all about the water.
All right, thank you for your answer. I like your line about bottling the water.
Yeah, thank
Do
you.
you,
We're
yeah.
waiting for Nestle somebody to come on board, or just joking about that.
Okay, so we also have a short follow-up question for this. So this comes from Heikki. So how important is planetary protection, your personal opinion?
Well, the let's just take the analogy of the moon. Once the astronauts are on it, uh, whatever biology that goes along with the astronauts that's carried with them inside them uh, is actually left behind. So, from that perspective, if you look at what the planetary protection protocols are for the moon, there really aren't any other than this. And I invite you to go look at COSPAR, which is a Center for Space Research, and you can look at the planetary protection categories. But the moon is a category two, which means we're allowed to go and come back as humans, and we don't really worry about forward contamination to the moon and back contamination to Earth from the moon. Now, for Mars, it's not that case. Mars is a category three. It's either 3A if you're going to just stay in orbit, or 3B if you're going to the surface. And we need to be a lot more careful about that, because if our intent is to find life on Mars, or origins of life on Mars, the last thing we want to do is contaminate the surface and then skew the data, thinking that it originated on Mars when in fact it may have come with us, the first crew members. So that's the important thing. So in terms of uh, trying to find ways to do planetary protection and be able to access the resources, again, it's a critical thing. So we expect decisions to be made. We expect there'll be regions that'll be allowed for humans to get into, with some bounds placed on wherever they go. But it's a long process to figure out that and to answer that.